Everybody, I'm Shroya Ham. I'm the one behind all of the postings, just trying to encourage you parents as you have navigated the last 5 months. I wanted to pop on today and make this video, especially for USAID parents, to help you as many of you may be going back to a family member's or friend's home and staying there for a while. And I know how difficult it is to parent under someone else's roof. I was a part of the Foreign Service for 17 years. And so, yes, we spent many of summer and breaks back at families' homes, and it feels like all eyes are on you. But I have, after those 17 years, began to really appreciate the time we spent in our family's home, recognizing that it brought so much opportunity for our kids to get to know our parents, their cousins on a deeper level. When my son went off to college, he actually wrote an essay about the time he was able to spend with his grandmother alone. One time we came over to the States, and for whatever reason we left him at her house and he spent some time there. Normally we're just there for about a week and we're always going someplace, and he really hadn't had any solo time with her. And in those days that he spent, he had such an appreciation of learning who she was, getting to be around her when she was around her friends and her sisters. And he actually wrote about it as an essay for college. And it was just really insightful, because what we thought was just a minor time with his grandmother turned out to be something that was really transformative for him. And so based on that experience, I just have such a urge to just comfort and to encourage you all, to let you know that it's going to be okay. Eyes are going to be on you, comments are going to be made. But I want you to understand that you've been living outside the norm, right? Parenting is supposed to be within community, a community of family members that you trust and are able to say things to your kids for their benefit. And so many of you may be going back into that situation for the first time, or for the longest amount of period that you'll be with a family member in their home. And so I just wanted to let you know a few things. Number one is to see it as an opportunity. Your attitude is going to be everything in terms of getting through this process of establishing yourself wherever your next post will be, or whether you'll remain in the States. And so understand that when your parents or when a relative corrects your child or says something to them that you might feel a little uncomfortable with, let it be. Let it be. And I want you to turn your eyes onto your child. See how they react. Because what the community is teaching our children is that there'll be many voices. There'll be many people. Even when you grow up and you start a job, there'll be many critics. And there'll be people who don't mean you harm, but they have a different approach in how they say things. And right now, that's what our family members teach our kids, that everyone doesn't speak like mommy and daddy. Everyone doesn't problem solve like mommy and daddy. And so they're learning. And I want to say to you to sit back and allow that learning to occur and really pay attention to your child. Because if they're responding to someone who has a strong voice and says something harshly and they're okay with it, that's really good. If they're responding and they're not, like someone has said something that was harsh or really hurt their feelings, what are they saying? Are they kind of leaning inward instead of speaking up for themselves? Well, that's an opportunity for you to say, hey, babe, come in the room. Let's talk. What happened today? How did that make you feel? What do you wish you could have said? What would you like to say the next time? Just hold on one second. I'm making this video just very raw. And so I need to turn off my phone. And so I just want you to see that as an opportunity. And then again, if it's bothering you, just spend some time with yourself, just breathing and maybe journaling the frustration. But as long as your kids are okay, I would love for you to understand how significant it is to allow them to experience their family members just as they are. And the other thing to really balance that, having to keep yourself calm and keep an attitude of calm. That's what I want to encourage you to keep an attitude of calm, just trying to observe rather than interpret and respond so quickly, but just remaining calm and observing will really help you. And the other thing would be to have an outlook of gratitude, because it's not easy for you to be in your family member's home or for you to be in a friend's home, and vice versa. It's not easy for them to have you in their home. And generally speaking, if you're there, they they're okay with you being there. It just, the challenge of being there does not have anything to do with their desire. If you can kind of put that there. And so I think finding something to be grateful for and acknowledging that you're thankful to them for just different things, or appreciate. I like how you have coordinated, the design of your home, or just picking out little small things to say that encourages them, that keeps the atmosphere light and keeps everybody moving in the right direction and on the same page. I hope this video is helpful to you. Just know that you have someone to reach out to. You are welcome to send me an inbox message or send me an email at Sharoya, Sharoya at embracebehaviorchange.com. That's Sharoya, Sharoya, at embracebehaviorchange.com.